All right, Shalom. All praise to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I don't even know. I'm gonna make some kind of video out of this, but I want to get some footage. So I'm near the boardwalk, and I just want to show you some of the images from these stores. The main thing I want to focus on is the weapons here, and you know the so-called Confederate flag, right? Got all kind of NRA stuff and this and that. All right, now I'm gonna walk around here to the other side, and I want to show you this whole America, what Americans are really about. And when we say Americans, you know what we talking about mainly. White people, right? So-called. Who's supposed to love everybody. See, there's more Confederate shit. And the mind of the Confederate is really against the real Israelites. Because when you look here, what do you see? You see Trump, right? Main thing right here in the middle. You see what it says. So the people that are in this mindset, the Confederate people, those that hate the true Israelites. I ain't talking about the people over there. I'm talking about the real Israelites. The 12 tribes, Hebrew Israelites, right? See, just like yesterday, we had a brief encounter with these two ladies, these two Israeli women or whatever. And you saw how that turned out. Their main focus is always, you know, to do what they want to do. You got people over here that don't even know what the hell is going on, but this is the sentiment among Americans. They love that shit. They love it. They love that whole, they always want to look at you, but then when you want to look at them, they don't want you to look. You were looking at me, lady. So stay tuned. We'll come right back. All right, so obviously, you can see where I'm at. I'm pretty close down here to the boardwalk. I want to take a little walk. I saw something. Right? Now, we just showed you what the people of Babylon the Great, what they think. They worry about weapons. The Confederate people, their main focus is what? They stand with, you know, they stand with Israel, right? Now, nowhere in the Bible does it say that Babylon the Great would be an ally to the real Israelites. That's the main thing right there, right? Because the Lord said he's gonna, and we'll read this in the scriptures if I get a chance. But the scripture said that the Lord would take vengeance on Babylon for the sake of the Israelites. So how in the hell is Babylon the Great gonna stand with the real Israelites? Well, very simple. The people that are the true Israelites, the people that are imposters, that's who Babylon the Great supports. And you know, you can see the ocean. It's amazing that the light will come on. Anyway, I just want to show you the idolatry because it's already begun. I guess it's a few days until these people's so-called Thanksgiving, right? That's another thing. A place of idolatry, which is what you see all around. These lights. This is the thing I really want to get images of, and it's all through here. See, these people talk about this is a land, you know, where they worship the Most High and they say God, and they're all about, you know, his son and doing the right thing. They're a Christian nation. Well, this is all idolatry. The same people that sponsors what? The Confederate flag, and they stand with the Zionists. See? I'm just taking a quick stroll through here, and this goes on this way for miles. I'll take that back. For blocks. I don't know exactly what it is. For blocks and blocks. And I've done walking talks through here during the daytime and whatnot, but as I was driving, you know, on the way home, I passed by here and I said, you know what, let me film real quick. And who you see? Always your people. Simple as Issachar. That's all. They simple. They don't know no better. Even just join the idols, let them alone, right? See? So you know what this is about. Because after Thursday passes, they go right into the next idolatrous holiday, which is their main one. This is the season of idolatry. See? Idolatry and covetousness. Worshiping idols. which the main idol, they say they've got this whole thing centered around a birthday, which Israelites never celebrated birthdays. But the whole thing is centered around the birthday of so-called Jesus. See? And as far as I go, there'll be more of these. I might go one more block. But you've seen it. You've seen enough, really. Ocean right there. So yeah, just tying all that together. So you got lovers of Trump, Confederate flags, support for the Zionist Israeli state, right? And idolatry, Babylon the Great. Now again, we ain't on either side of that conflict, whatever they're doing. We only for the Israelites, but the true Israelites will not receive support from Babylon the Great. That's a major clue, a major prophetic clue for anybody with half a damn brain, half a spiritual brain. You would understand that and know, okay? Matter of fact, I'm gonna have to quote it, Revelation 18:20. Rejoice over her, meaning rejoice over her destruction. Rejoice over her, thou heaven and ye holy apostles and prophets. For the Lord hath avenged you on her. Talking about Babylon the Great. The Lord's gonna avenge the Israelites on Babylon the Great with destruction. So there's no way in hell that Babylon the Great will support the 12 tribes of Israel. There's no way. So who are you supporting? Good question. Shalom, all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. This video will be entitled, These People Are Devils, or Devils Rule the World. That's even better. Devils rule the world. These are the same people. And just a quick video. I got a few scriptures I want to bring out. Now I showed you in the beginning these same individuals that will call themselves Christians, that have American values. The same Confederate devils are the same ones that back Israel, the Israelis. Let's call them that. And oftentimes it just takes like something major to happen, and it reveals people. Just like the other day, with the whole thing going on with this whole Palestine and Israel conflict, the American people, for the most part, the white Americans, are taking the side of the Israelis. You don't even know what the fuck is going on. You don't really know what's happening, but you people don't give a damn that children, old people, women getting killed up. You don't give a damn. You don't give a damn. It's the same shit all over again. You people are devils. Now, we're not with the Palestinian people either, because those Hamas dudes, them dudes, devils, they're a bunch of demons, and all of them worship a false god. So, the hell with them too. But as I said in the video, show me in the Bible where it says that Babylon the Great will be an ally of the Israelites. You won't find that any place. And further than that, you also wouldn't see the true Israelites in the last days being, for the most part, because you're going to have the 2/3 that still, foster idolatry and idolatrous ideas and whatnot. But they're not going to be allies with Babylon the Great, or Babylon the Great would not be an ally of the Israelites or with any other nations. The other nations would want to see the true Israelites, be destroyed, want to see us cut off. That's why you have a such thing, with Psalms 83. Psalms 83 tells you that all nations are confederate against the true Israelites. And that's just the bottom line. Now, I'm just going to go and read a few scriptures here. First, we want to get Jeremiah. And you know what? I was actually going to go. Yeah, I will read Jeremiah. Let's read it now. This is Jeremiah 10 and verse 1. It says, Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord, Learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. And the main point being, learn not the way of the heathen. And that's why we continuously preach the message. All right, just bear with me here. That's why we can continuously preach the message of the gospel, okay, the gospel of the kingdom. Continues to preach the gospel of the kingdom to tell our people to repent, because you got to come out of the ways of Babylon the Great. This place will destroy you. And you can easily see that this world is ruled by devils, it's run by devils, right? All the thoughts and opinions and ideals, because it's two separate words. Ideals and ideas are two separate words, but it's all of that stuff together. It's satanic, it's demonic. Freedom in itself, the whole thing, you're free and have freedom to do what you want. Like I've been saying, the Spirit been having me say for the last week or two that freedom, the idea of freedom is Luciferian and satanic. Do as thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Sound familiar? That's what they tell you in America. And this place is run by devils, and you got a bunch of devils in it, your devil kids. Like I said, your ideals, practices, your thoughts. It's getting just like it was in the ancient times when the Most High brought the flood. You see? So we're in one of the most demonic times of the year. Heavy covetousness. So you can add it all up together. Who else would be the ones that would back these imposters? And you know who I'm talking about. The small hats. Who would be the ones that would back these imposters other than if they were devils themselves? And getting you to, deal with idolatry. So the Most High warned us about that idolatry. If you go to Micah 2:10, it warns you further about this place. Micah 2 verse 10, arise and depart, for this is not your rest. You niggas love Babylon the Great. This time of the year is a covetous time of the year, and these people love Babylon the Great. They love everything about it. But the Most High warned us, arise ye and depart. How do you depart? Spiritually. For this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with the sword destruction. And how can a land destroy you? It could put its imprint on you, right? It could put its ways into your mind, have you behaving in the manner of a Babylonian. Here's the proof. Revelation 17 verse 1, and there came one of the 7 angels, which had the 7 vials, and taught with me, saying unto me, come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. And how does a land sit upon many waters? It basically is in every place, on different governments. You see, it moves about among the nations. It's sitting upon many waters. It's got, when you look into it, the American military, the Babylonian system covers the whole world, really. And they're all allies of Babylon the Great. That's how they sit upon many waters, okay? Some people think they're talking about a city that sit on 7 hills and, like literally. No, it's not what it means, right? Let's read it again. And there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials, and taught with me, saying unto me, come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. It rules over many nations. People are likened unto multitudes, nations, and tongues. I don't know if this is the chapter. Revelation 17:15. And he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest where the whore sitteth are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. You see? So it really has a spiritual connotation. It doesn't mean literally sitting upon 7 hills, 7 mountains, No, it's talking about the people. Just like you got the great melting pot here, this place controls the people. And it's upon in many different governments. It's got its empire spread out all over the whole earth, sitting upon many waters. Verse 2 says, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth. See that? So the inhabitants of the earth, which are the waters, right? It says again, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, spiritual fornication, spiritual adultery. Part of it is idolatry. And the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. So when you've been being drunken by Babylon, your ass celebrating your birthday, you celebrate Christmas, you part of democracy. You'll get a fake butt. You'll look down on somebody who won't get BBL surgery, fake breast implants, collagen in your lips, See that? Now they got the men getting their legs lengthened. You go along with the Babylonian system. You go along with this world. You're of the world. Just like these devils that rule this world. This is a devilish world and devils rule it. And we, for many reasons, other than just the ones that I've stated to you already. You see? And nowhere in the Bible does it say again that Babylon the Great, the main devilish place on the planet, will be an ally to the Israelites. It's quite to the contrary. Let's go to Revelation 18. Revelation 18 and verse 1. And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. See? So this place is going to become a lodging place for desert creatures after the Lord destroys it. It goes on and tells you why. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth all wax rich through the abundance of her delicacies. You see, so the whole earth has been polluted by Babylonian ideas, by a devilish mindset. The whole world is under a wicked vibration. That's why it's so important for the kingdom of heaven to come, because it's going to be a new heaven and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. And this is not it. This is the wicked empire, the wicked world. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, excuse me, and that you receive not of her plagues. Right. This is when we get called up into the chariots. Come out of her, my people. So you can avoid that judgment, that indignation that's going to play out in this place. Let's get a precept. Isaiah 26 verse 20. Come, my people, enter into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as it were for a little moment, until the indignation be overpassed. This is when going right with Revelation 18 and 4. This is another one of those scriptures, getting beamed up into the chariots to avoid the judgment that's going to come upon this place. For behold, the Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. The earth also shall disclose her blood, and shall no more cover her slain. So this place is no longer going to be able to hide. Now, if we go to the next chapter, Isaiah 27 verse 1, it says the deliverance of Israel. Look at verse 1. In that day the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, with his strong and great and Salakia. In that day the Lord with his sore and great and strong sword shall punish Leviathan the piercing serpent, even Leviathan that crooked serpent, and he shall slay the dragon that is in the sea. How is this dragon in the sea? He's among the people, sitting upon many nations. This is the same devil, and he also literally controls the naval routes in the sea, the trade by routes, or trade in the seas. Now, he don't control the whole entire sea, because you have other nations that are that have vessels and stuff in the sea as well. But the overall controlling portion of the world's seas and trade and export and import belongs to these devils. That's why they can put a naval blockade on you. What do they call it? Sanctions. That's why they can do that. They can cripple you. They can strangle your economy. See, so that devil and dragon that's in the sea, or that dragon sitting upon many waters, that great beast, sure, it's a miracle, Babylon the Great, but it's got a whole deeper meaning to it. Now, what we was talking about earlier, and let's just go, we'll read from verse 5. After the Israelites are beamed up, Revelation 18 and 5, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double, according to her works. In the cup which she have filled, fill to her double. So the Lord is going to repay all that iniquity. So this is there is no way that this place will be, that Babylon the Great will be an ally to the Israelites. As we're going to find out, it says, how much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord power who judgeth her. Right. This place is going to be completely burned by fire, by nuclear fire. This is what's going to happen to Babylon the Great. So it's already, it's already set. Now, what do we just read in Isaiah 27? This dragon, or this Leviathan, the crooked piercing serpent in the sea. Well, this is part of how he does it. This is Revelation 18 and 9. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. And that judgment is going to come. And I was just watching a video earlier from Elder Hawaii. He did a response to one of the brothers in his camp. That Russia and Putin got a missile now that can fly 20,000, I think it's 20,000 miles per hour. It go up to space before it detonates any place on the earth. So it can, this shit is super fast. So the Lord is going to bring that torment, that destruction on this great whore. It says, and the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore. See, so it's going into what? Merchandise that is by what? Shipping, by trade, shipping routes, trade, merchandise. The merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones and of pearls and fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet and all thine wood and all manner of vessels of ivory and all manner of vessels of most precious wood and of brass and iron and marble and cinnamon and odors and ointments and frankincense and wine and oil and fine flour and wheat and beasts and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves. Don't forget about the slaves, right? Black gold. See, that's what slaves were called, black gold. Rum, molasses, slaves. We can't forget about that. Slaves and souls of men. So the Lord's going to take all that stuff away, that ability to trade. But I just read that so we could get down here. Because, like I said, you can't see it in the Bible anywhere where Babylon the Great, which is the main place of idolatry, making all the nations drunk with its wine. You can't find that in the scriptures anywhere where Babylon the Great will be an ally to the Israelites, as you see it all over here, everywhere. Let's go to it. You're not going to find that anywhere. And I'm actually going to use that for a thumbnail, Lord willing. So you're not going to see that in the Bible because why? It's not a Bible concept. This is something that they came up with. As a matter of fact, this place is an enemy to the Israelites. Revelation 18 and 20. It says, Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for the Most High hath avenged you on her. See that? And I don't know let's see if I got this. There was a version that actually said, you people of Israel, you Israelites. And I don't know where it is. And it may be the Good News Translation. I'm not sure about it. But, we know that it means Israelites. Yeah, so let's close this. And let's go to the Good News Translation and see if we can get it there. All right. Just bear with me one moment. Come on, baby. All right, so this will be Revelation 18. All right, Revelation 18, let's go to verse 20. Yeah, it doesn't say it here either, but it's all good. It doesn't have to say it. Because we know that heaven is the Israelites. Revelation 18 and 20. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for the Most High hath avenged you on her. So how the hell is it that you're gonna be an American ally? I'm sorry, you're gonna be an ally to to. How is it that Babylon the Great will be an ally to the Israelites based off of what we just read? It doesn't add up. You know why it doesn't add up? Because these people are devils. And you have devils over there. Again, Revelation 18 and 20, rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for the Most High hath avenged you on her. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone, and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all. So it is going to be destroyed. And partially, the main reason is because of what you've done to the Israelites. Verse 24 says, and in her was found the blood of prophets and of saints and of all that was slain upon the earth. And these people do a lot of bloody murder, a lot of killing. That's why they love weapons and guns so much. That's a trait of Esau, Edom. Trying to steal the Holy Land is a trait of Esau, Edom. Upholding those that stole the land, backing them and saying you stand with them, that is a trait of Esau, Edom, and Esau, Edom are devils. And this is a land of devils.